Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Benefits Cool Down, Ted Lasso edition. Ed, Sam, I'm Eric, Ted Lasso, whatever you want to call us. I got a great quote for you today, Sam. All right, you ready? Can you handle it?
Well, let's see.
Let's see. You say impossible, but all I hear is I'm possible. I'm possible. What do you got?
Leave it to Ted Lasso to have yet another uplifting quote. I mean, to me, this is all about having the confidence in whatever you're doing and yourself. This one resonates with me specifically. I mean, I used to have a very impossible mindset in this industry and even on the soccer field. And I learned a couple things along the way that I would say, pretty specifically helped change the trajectory of my career and even myself, personally at home and with the family and so on and so forth is, I played soccer growing up and I had a new coach when I turned 17. Football. Yes. I played football growing up, the real football. And one of my coach when I turned 17 said, he was always so hard on me. I was always wondering why he's so hard on me. And so that perpetuated my negative mindset of, I'm not as fast as these kids. I'm not as good as that. These things are impossible. And he told me I need to walk out there and act like I'm the best player on the field, right? I need to start breathing that into the ether because you'll start playing like that with the way you tie your shoes, the way you get dressed. Then I get to college. We start hearing about John Wooden saying like, it's all about the routine, right? The routine, like tying your shoes. That's one of the first things he had freshmen do when they joined the basketball team. And it became such a iconic routine thing for a lot of UCLA athletes, throughout my tenure there. And I'm sure is still a wonderful story that's still being told within the community there about having the routine and making sure that we believe in the routine and that routine will continue to help us excel in whatever we need to do on the court, on the field, wherever you're going to play. And then I get to the professional world and I go back into this negative mindset again. And ultimately I got to give my wife as kudos for this and saying there's only one Ed Legande out there. Just be the best Ed Legande that there ever was. And that's exactly what I hear in Ted Lasso's quote about being, I'm possible. I am possible. I can achieve anything I want to achieve, right? Another quote that I heard that I think, resonates really well with this is when you're presented with an amazing opportunity, say yes, figure it out later. I would say you've presented me with several speaking opportunities and I've considered myself to be an introvert. But I said yes to several of them. And now I'm getting more and more, interested in doing these things. And I'm telling people the same thing too. I'm seeing a lot of people get a lot of amazing career opportunities or even new business opportunities or even learning opportunities too. You learn a lot more when you put yourself in situations that are outside your comfort zone, but just believing in yourself and being able to achieve those things as well, right? So you just don't know what kind of doors you're going to unlock for yourself, for your family, for your clients, for your business partners, whomever. You never know. By taking yourself out of your situation, getting into a much more positive mindset and believing that you are possible. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. Look, I'm agreeing with you, harken back to last week's episode. But I really do agree. In fact, that's, a lot of people don't know, I haven't made a big public announcement. It's not a industry first here, don't worry. But I actually started a consulting business a few years ago that is very bespoke, very boutique, but it all happened by accident. An opportunity was presented to me to help a vendor, a carrier of sorts, with a challenge and a problem, and I had the solution. But I don't have a consulting business at the time. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to charge. I didn't know how to put a contract together. So in my mind, my little voice was saying, that's impossible, right? If you're going to help them, but to charge and figure it out and start a business randomly for, one potential client, that's absurdity, right? But I didn't treat it that way. So I love what you said. My immediate response to that person was, sounds great. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. Absolutely. Love to help you. And then I remember hanging up from the call. It wasn't a Zoom. It was years ago, before Zoom was as cool as it is today. And I hung up the phone call and I said to myself, all right, what do I do? And I literally went and I Googled how to start a consulting business. And then I started Googling how to put together a consulting contract. And I figured out everything from scratch from that moment on. And it's led to a really fun, really incredible consulting business with a number of clients and repeat business as well. So so I just love what you said. I think you're spot on, and you're right. It's more attitude than anything. And it's interesting because to me, it's not just a can-do attitude. It's more, it's not just a positive attitude. It's also a both can-do and positive. A lot of people think the word attitude and they think, well, you got to be positive versus being negative. I think it's not just that. I think you have to throw in the can-do attitude as well. So everybody listening, I appreciate you popping on as always, tuning in. If you have any questions, thoughts, ideas, please drop them in the comment section below. And let's see, what do we want them to say this week if they were paying attention and they listened this far? What do you think, Ed?
Why don't they name the team manager's name in the comments?
All right. Well, that means they actually have to be a fan of the show. So I love that. So if you want to really impress us, name the team manager right here in the comment section of this post. Thanks, everybody. Stay tuned next week for another episode of the Benefits Cool Down Ted Lasso edition.